What's going on, man?
Okay, what I'm going to end up doing, since you want to play it this way, we're going to tow your vehicle. I'm still going to get your information.
You can't tow my vehicle, bro.
I absolutely can.
No, you can't. For what? What if it's for what? And I wasn't driving.
It doesn't matter if you're driving.
It does matter.
You've got expired plates. They look like they've been altered. The 2 doesn't look like. It looks like it's been changed from a 1 to a 2. You're refusing to give me any identification.
Because I didn't commit a crime,
so you're
sir.
going to be detained.
I didn't commit a crime.
But I'm here on an investigation.
No one told me you, like, dude, you know the law, bro.
I do know the law. That's
and I did nothing wrong. That's why I refuse to ask you a question, because I don't have to.
Well,
and you know that.
No, that's not true.
That is true. That's very true.
I didn't just
stop
A simple ID check spirals into a legal standoff. The man calmly asserts his rights on private property, but the officer escalates, threatening to tow the vehicle despite no confirmed crime and no traffic stop. Who's right here? Can police legally demand ID or tow a car without proof of operation? This case dives deep. Follow Mr. Right D Refusal for more breakdowns, and big thanks to the original channel. Make sure to check them out and support their work.
Very true.
On the street.
You didn't stop me at all.
No.
I didn't have to even open the door to answer any of your questions. I didn't have to answer none of your questions.
Private property, they don't.
And I have a room there. I don't have to prove that to you.
They said you don't.
It don't matter what they said. They didn't come and ask me if I was staying there.
They're the ones that called me.
And I said they didn't come and ask me.
They called me.
You know the law. You didn't offer you didn't tell your name. You know I didn't have to open this door and answer your question. I only did it because I thought you was gonna be civilized and be like,
I am being civil.
But you're not. You trying to tell me that you can tow my car because I didn't want to give you my name. I said 233. I did not say 232.
Stop talking over me. I told you I could tow your car because it don't have legal plates on.
But if I'm driving, you know that though, and you know the rules.
You don't have to be driving it.
I do have to be driving for you to stop me and tell me that you can tow my car.
That's not true at all.
That's very true, and you know that.
I can tow your vehicle because it's not plated legally.
Man, you know the law. You know the law. You have a good day, sir. I'm done answering questions. Then there's 2 of them. Damn, look at all these cops. I ain't answering no dough, none of that shit, bro. On God. Cause I ain't did shit, nigga. Y'all fucking with me for no motherfucking reason. I'm about to record all this shit. These niggas are hold on, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. They done pulled up 4 cops. Cause I'm staying at a hotel. Hell no. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's actually 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 5. 5 of them. Cause I'm standing at the wrong angle. He know damn well I ain't gotta answer no questions. He know that already. Come on now. Don't try to play stupid, man. Can you not touch my door, sir, and close my door? Can you close my door? Sir, can you close my door, sir?
Real talk. Are you from Indiana? Like, do you know Indiana law?
I know the law. Yes, I do it.
You know the law?
And don't y'all know that I don't have to answer questions? That's what I was trying to tell him.
Okay.
I tell him I was waiting on the phone call. My girl, we having an argument. I'm about to go in a little bit to go get some rest. I'm just chilling.
Are you?
I ain't did nothing. There's no reason for y'all to have 6 cars out here, bro.
So I just got here, so I don't know what's going on. Are you refusing to step out of the car and just talk to him?
He never asked none of that. He asked me was I staying. He asked me what room. I told him. He came back and said, confirmed the wrong room. I told him 232. He said 232. He come back and say, you ain't in 232. I said, well, I ain't answering no more questions, man. I'm waiting on my phone call.
Okay.
And that's why I'm sitting here. I got a phone call in 15 minutes that I'm waiting on.
Okay. Well, we work for 2 different agencies, so
I get it.
Here, I don't know what's up. Is there a way you can step out so we can figure this out?
Nope. I'm talking right here for my safety. Okay. I got beat up by the police before.
I understand.
And I don't want to give my name or none of that. I ain't did nothing wrong. They didn't say I committed no crime.
Right. I understand. So you don't have to have committed a crime, but if law enforcement asks you out of a vehicle.
But why though? Why would you just randomly come and ask me to get in my car?
So I don't know what the circumstances of that is. The Supreme Court says that I don't need a reason to ask you to step out of the car to talk to me. Doesn't mean that you've committed a crime, but you do have to legally step out to talk to me. For my safety, that's the law. If you don't, you could go to jail for resisting law enforcement. So, I mean,
Resisting law enforcement, that would be when I'm getting arrested and I'm resisting. Not talking to y'all. I'm talking to you right now. I can perfectly talk. That would be resisting. Resisting arrest would mean I would be getting arrested. But resisting to talk to you, step out my car is not resisting anything.
Resisting arrest. I said resisting law enforcement. Not resisting.
What does that mean? I'm not resisting. I'm talking to you right now.
If you're asked to step out of the vehicle, even if no criminal activity's taking place, right? Say there's suspicion of criminal activity, I don't know.
Well,
doesn't mean that you've committed a crime.
Officer John threatens to tow Dion's vehicle despite no traffic stop and no proof that Dion was operating the car. The officer claims the plates are expired and altered, yet under Delaware v. Prowse, 440 U.S. 648, 1979, police cannot randomly seize or inspect vehicles without good reason. Dion, on private property, rightfully refuses to present ID under the Fourth Amendment, as no articulable suspicion of a crime is established. Officer John escalates the situation based on a room number discrepancy, not a criminal offense. Dion repeatedly asserts his legal rights and remains calm despite rising police presence. The officer's entry into the vehicle without consent may constitute a warrantless search, violating Florida v. Jardines, 569 U.S. 1. Citizens must stay firm but non-violent, do not consent, ask, am I being detained, and record everything. Dion was legally in the right, asserting constitutional protections where police overstepped.
If you refuse to step out of the vehicle, you could be charged with resisting law enforcement, which is an arrestable offense you can go to jail for. So saying to avoid all of that complication, you step out and help us figure out what's going on. I didn't say you did anything wrong, I just got here. But I'm just trying to keep this as cool as we can and make sure that you're aware of what consequences are, and we don't want to have to go there. I'm not saying that those are consequences for you now. I'm saying those are potential if this continues. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to keep it so that there are no consequences.
Look at all these people recording. But yeah, man, it's all good. I'm waiting on the phone call, bro.
Can you step out so we figure out what's going on?
I just want to sit in here like I was.
I get it.
And I don't want to.
What I just said, though.
I heard what you said. I don't want to step out because I didn't. Okay. I'm waiting on the phone. I'm talking to you comfortably and safely from here. And then, and not only that, it's 6 of you guys, if not more.
What room did you say you were in, sir?
You understand what I'm saying?
You said 233?
Are you in 233?
That's what I'm waiting on the phone call for, bro.
So you lying.
I'm waiting.
Lying again. There is.
I never answered your question, first off. You see why I want to stay in, though? Because he's acting as if I committed a crime or something.
Right. So I think what the issue is here is that because you wouldn't come out and talk, I think that kind of raises our risk a little bit, and that's why
it's many of you guys, y'all got guns. I'm a lower it. I have no weapon. You guys have weapons?
Officer John warns Dion that refusing to exit the vehicle may lead to a charge of resisting law enforcement, yet no arrest has been made and no crime alleged. Under Pennsylvania v. Mims, 434 U.S. 6167 officers may order a driver out during a lawful traffic stop, but Dion was not stopped. He was parked on private property without articulable suspicion of criminal activity. There is no constitutional basis for demanding compliance. Dion asserts his Fourth Amendment right to remain in the vehicle and to be free from unreasonable seizure. The police presence 6 or more officers is excessive and arguably coercive. Dion's refusal to exit is not resisting because no lawful detention is occurring. Citizens in similar situations must remain calm, verbally assert their rights, ask if they are being detained, and document everything. Legally, the officers are overstepping. Dion has the right to remain silent and stay seated.
And there's multiple.
You know what would help us lower it? Can you step out of the car and we can talk about it? It doesn't mean we're searching your car.
I didn't say you were.
It just means that you're.
I just feel safer in the car. I mean, this is good enough. You got the door open and you open it without my consent, but
the plates aren't legal on this vehicle anyway. It shows that the plates that belong on here expired in 2020, so it's illegally plated. We're going to tow the vehicle, so you're going to have to get out.
So that's the decision that's being made.
You can't tow my vehicle, bro.
You sure can.
If you didn't pull me over, you know that.
No,
that's not the
You
case.
can't just randomly come in somebody, and how you know this even my vehicle? Like I could be just sitting in here.
Doesn't matter.
I could have walked right out of there. You can't just come and walk up and say, because you don't want to give me your identification, or you didn't even ask for it. I don't even know what is this about. What's the purpose of you even saying why about my place?
I haven't.
You came to ask me if I was staying here. Why are you talking about my license plate?
But then you lied to me about it.
It don't matter if I lied. I never said I lied. Who said I lied about anything?
You did lie.
I lied about what?
What room you were staying in, that you were staying in.
I didn't lie about nothing.
So what room are you staying?
I didn't lie about anything, and I don't have to tell you that. That's not the case here. I'm not here causing a problem. I'm not here. They said they called you because they thought I wasn't staying here. They talked to me 4 or 5 hours ago before check-in time. It's not against the law for me to sit in the vehicle and talk on the phone just because they thought I wasn't staying here. So all of this is irrelevant.
No,
it very is.
Oh, man.
It very so much is.
It's not.
You didn't catch me on the side of the road and I pulled in here and you say, oh, I'm pulling you over and your plot ran your plate. You didn't do any of that. You came over here because you thought I wasn't standing in the room. How does not standing in the room?
We got called here.
He got called here, not you. But he knows the law and he knows what I'm saying. See, and that's what it is. You think you got a feeling. And that's how people get in lawsuits. Because you have a feeling. I'm an Army veteran, and I'm serving the country just like y'all doing. So don't think that I don't know the law because you think I don't know the law.
You don't know you can't be put in possession of a vehicle with bad plates on it out if it's not on your property.
Lord have mercy. This guy. Yeah, 8 minutes and 59 seconds. Police.
All right.
Dion calmly refuses to exit the vehicle, citing safety concerns as he's surrounded by armed officers. Officer John insists the vehicle must be towed due to expired plates from 2020, despite no confirmed traffic stop or proof of operation. Under Florida via 529 U.S. Code 529, the officer admits opening the door without consent. A potential Fourth Amendment violation. Dion challenges the officer's shifting justification from a room check to an alleged plate issue, highlighting the lack of legal consistency. Possessing a car with expired plates while parked on private property is not automatically unlawful if there's no intent to operate it. Asserting one's rights does not equal obstruction. The law protects against vague feelings of suspicion. Must document, refuse unwarranted searches, and request clarification. Am I being detained or free to go?
What is your name? Just because, and I'm not asking for all your ID and stuff. I just want to be able to address you correctly while we're talking. Mm-hmm. What's your name?
Just good citizen, man. I'm a great citizen, actually. Outstanding citizen.
Okay, well, my name's John.
I get it, John.
Can I get your first name at least so we can talk?
We talking now, John?
That's fine. This is what I want to try to avoid for you, okay?
Yeah.
I understand that obviously
so,
you don't have a ton of trust in us, and I get that. That's fine. But I want to try to explain a little bit of.
Can you close that door?
Can I close it?
Yeah.
Are you gonna step out and talk to me so we can have this?
I'm gonna open this one and I'm gonna just sit down because I'm feeling sick. I'm gonna just sit here.
That's fine. So what I'm trying.
But I am recording just like you guys.
That's right. What I'm trying to get across to you is that I'm trying to share some of what Indiana's law is and kind of how we operate because I don't want to see you catch a charge or get in trouble for something that's probably pretty petty, right? So I'm trying to give you this information so that you can make a good decision with us. I don't want to grab you and pull you out of the car or do any of that shit. I don't want to do any of that.
All right, because I don't deserve that, man.
No, and I don't think you do either. But you got to understand, eventually it's going to come if you don't work with us a little bit. And I want to tell you this too. That's not the way I want it to go, but it's legal. It's legit. So we don't want to do all that. You know, at this point with everything that's going on, no one said you've committed a crime.
I know.
But by law, you're forced at this time to ID. You're forced at this time to get out of the car. All this stuff that I'm not trying to force on you because I don't want to make this a bigger thing than it is. But by law, we could go there. We could do all that. So if you're cool with kind of cooperating with that, and we don't have to grab you. We don't have to, give me your ID. All this other stuff.
Right.
That's probably a better way to go about it because legally.
Let me give y'all this month so y'all can go on and I can get on about my day, man.
That's legit.
That's not what we want.
That's legit.
Lord have mercy.
Are you Devin?
How would you even know that anyway?
I'm just asking.
How would you know that?
Because it's in your car.
Oh, yeah, on the tag?
Yeah.
Good job. Didn't I see you earlier?
Everyone recognizes him.
Yeah, you look like somebody.
What's the deal with the plates on this car? Because those are.
Officer John uses a soft coercive approach, stating that Dion hasn't committed a crime but is now legally required to provide ID and exit the vehicle. However, under Brown v. Texas 443 USA 779, a person cannot be compelled to identify themselves without reasonable suspicion of a crime. Dion, sitting on private property, calmly records and declines to exit. asserting his right to remain silent and safe. Officer John implies force may be used if Dion doesn't comply, despite no arrest or clear legal basis. The conversation shifts toward familiarity and subtle manipulation, yet Dion remains firm, mentioning his name tag on the vehicle is not valid consent or self-identification. Compliance under threat is not true consent. Citizens should never give ID unless lawfully detained. Always ask, what crime am I suspected of? And am I free to go? The 4th and 5th Amendments protect against compelled compliance without due process. Dion demonstrated firm awareness of his rights, calmly exercising ID refusal without escalating the situation. He earns a B+, showing composure and legal knowledge under pressure. Officer John, while appearing civil, used misleading legal language and coercive tactics. His conduct rates a C, bordering on unlawful detainment without Key takeaway: ID refusal is a protected act under specific circumstances, especially on private property and absent a lawful traffic stop. Viewers must know when ID is required and when it's not. Always record, stay calm, ask clear questions. Follow Mr. Right ID Refusal for more legal breakdowns, and show support to the original creator by visiting the source channel. Laws referenced in this video: Delaware v. Prowse, 440 U.S. 648. Pennsylvania v. Mims, 434 U.S.C. 167. Brown v. Texas, 443 U.S. 7. Florida v. JL, 529 U.S. 266. Florida v. Jartines, 569 USA 1.